Okay, I'm just pushing a quick mute on you guys. If you want me to unmute you, just let me know. It's just because of feedback. So you guys can hear me. Dawn, I don't know if you can see me, Valor or Beverly. This is Michelle talking. So hi guys, I am glad that you guys made it on. So I wanted to bring us together today to go over a few things that are going to help set you up for the best success that you can have getting started. You're not getting started with us. You didn't pay money to get products, commit time and effort into getting started to not have success. You're here because you want a change and you want a positive change. So we are here to help support your positive change because we also want you to be successful. So one of the first things I want you guys to do, if you haven't yet, I've sent this to you guys, but I want to make sure you have it. I want you to download the Plexus Go app, and you definitely cannot see that. For some reason, it's way too bright on my phone. So if you go to your app store on the iPhone, I have no idea what it is on any other phone, where you buy apps on other phones, and type in Plexus Go, you will see it. That you want to make sure it says Plexus Go. That is the app that we want to download. Your information to log in is going to be the same information that you set up on the website. So it's your email address, whatever at gmail.com or whatever. It's the full email address. And then your password is the same password you're going to be using for your account. So that should be super basic. There's a couple things in this app that I want you guys to know about. The first thing is there's like a start here. Congratulations and welcome. It has a picture of our CEO, and he is an absolutely incredible man. Funny, we were just talking. I was actually on a call with him yesterday, and I had a really phenomenal experience with him in Nashville. Just a beautiful man. But if you could just click on the congratulations and welcome, there's just a few questions here that you go through. And it will then take you to setting your goals. I want you to actually get on here and set your goals, and it's basic. It's a very easy prompt of my goals are to, and you select the options. There's 6 different options on what you're looking to achieve here. And then you can submit that. And then the next step is one of the other main things I want you to do today. It says register for Pivotal. So what Pivotal is our coaching platform with recipes and movement. It also has some goal setting stuff. So we obviously sell supplements. We sell top quality, incredible supplements to support and balance your body. Supplementing is proven to be essential to our health. No matter how clean and beautiful your diet is, you can grow your own food, you can fertilize it yourself, use filtered water on it, and feed your cows organic, whatever, all the things. You will still not get the essential. Essential means you absolutely need to consume them to get it. Nutrients that you need for optimal health because of these incredible things like soil depletion, pollution, the stress we go through, the medications that people are always on. All of these things in our lives are causing us to need to supplement. Our food is not what it was 20 years ago, even. So that is why we are so big on the supplements. However, we know that it's not just supplements are going to fix all the problems, right? There are so many different tools in our tool shed. If you look at, you don't just have a hammer. You need a nail too, right? You have a hammer and a nail. There's more things like you have a shovel, you have a rake, you have all of these things in your tool shed. We want to support those tools. So we give you support through nutrition. We give you support through movement. Both of those are essential for a healthy body too. Proper nutrition and proper movement. We need to move our bodies. We need to get our heart pumping. It's all about improving our quality of life. So that's what this great little app has for you. You'll get 4 new recipes each week. They are healthy, they are delicious, they are easy, all the things I love. And it even comes with a grocery shopping list. So you just click on that grocery shopping list. And if you're like, I'm going to make all 4 of these recipes this week, you go buy everything that's on that list. And that's all you need. And you're going to actually use all the things on the list too. They've set it up where it's not like you're going to go buy something and you're going to use this much of it. And then the rest is going to go to waste, which is always annoying for recipes. They've made it so the recipes all work together. And then you'll get 3 movement portions each week as well. They are meant to be about 15 to 20 minutes in movement. So you don't have to give yourself a huge amount of time. We're all busy people here. We don't have hours to spend moving our bodies. And if we're starting at a baseline, 15 minutes of movement can be a lot for some people. They're all body weight, so you don't have to go buy equipment. If you're on the road, if you're traveling, if you have your phone or if you have a computer, you can plug in, you can move your body. So that is going to be the pivotal piece. So you're going to want to register. You'll also don't play with that phrase. Sorry, mom life, single mom life. My husband is taking care of his father, just had surgery today. So, signing up for Pivotal. We have this incredible program that's called Perks. And what Perks is our free product earning program. When you get signed up for Pivotal, you automatically can earn up to $50 in free product credit every 3 months. And that is simply from being signed up, making sure your subscription's on and you're ordering every month. So being consistent with your products, but also being signed up for Pivotal, making those recipes, moving your body. You are rewarded for doing that with up to, like I said, $50 in free product credit in a 3-month period. So that is Pivotal. And then you can also, there's a whole bunch of information here. If you want to sit down sometime and learn about some more of our products, it talks about our product systems that we offer, like our gut health, weight management, Joyome, Reset. If you haven't checked out the Reset, Dawn just did hers. Her and her husband just did one. That is a big thing that we're promoting right now. It has been absolutely incredible. So this is a fun place to play around, and I want to make sure you have this as a tool to support you with the results that you're going to be seeing. The next thing I want to touch base on is the results you're looking for. So there's a couple different components here. I will tell you, when I got started 7 years ago, still to this day, the weight piece is not a part of my story. You will never hear me talk about how much weight I lost, because I actually have thankfully been able to gain a couple healthy pounds. And that is because I have struggled with a lot of digestion things. I have struggled with malnutrition because of my autoimmune disorder. And so I struggled. My struggle was not, I am too heavy. Mine is, I am too thin. And that causes a lot of health issues at the same time. So I actually have a pseudo before picture that I look at sometimes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful I do not look like that anymore. I see way too many bones. I am way too frail. I am so thankful that I have Plexus here to support me. Okay, most people are looking on the opposite end of the spectrum. So if weight loss is a piece that you want, you are going to want to take measurements in multiple different ways. And I also like before pictures. Something that I will tell you, I took a before picture of my face when I started our skincare regimen. It's called Joyome. And I'm so thankful that I have that. It is legit a mugshot. I cringe every time I look at it. I am so embarrassed by that before picture, but it's shown my progress. And one thing that I didn't realize I had was the massive amounts of inflammation in my body that showed up on my face. Like, I have cheekbones now. I have gained weight, you guys, but my cheekbones have come more prominent. My face is completely changed because my inflammation has gone down. And because I have that picture, I can see it. So I recommend, I'm not a scale person. I loathe the scale, you guys. We put our self-value onto that scale way too much. And that number that pops up is not who we are. That does not define us. So I personally would recommend taking pictures regardless of what your goals are, because it is phenomenal when you glow up. Valerie has an incredible glow up. She posted a beautiful picture. It is amazing. She's literally glowing now. So before pictures from multiple different angles, I like the selfie, also a front view, a side view, a back view is great if you can have someone help you. It's hard to take a picture of your back by yourself. But also measurements are going to be circumference measurements. When I say measurements, I don't usually mean the scale, because I'm like, let's just all agree that we should throw them in the garbage and leave them there forever. I own one, the battery is dead, and it's gonna probably stay that way forever. We like inherited it somehow. I don't even know how it showed up in my house. So circumference measurements, if you want some support with that, if you're not sure of what to measure, where to measure, I do have a graphic that I can send you that shows you exactly where to measure and that kind of stuff. The big locations are going to be the bust, the waist, and the hips. The waist is the smallest point. I'll stand up, don't mind me, I'm in my sports bra from running, but it's going to be the smallest point of you here. Your hips are going to be the largest point of you down here. And then your bust would be right through the middle of your chest. So those are going to be some of the most important. You can also do like a bicep, you can do a thigh, you can do a calf. Being able to track the inches that you have lost is going to be more beneficial. That is also going to show up in like, how are your clothes fitting? Another thing, so that's the measurements. I'm going to kind of move on. Okay. So if you guys, you can either drop a comment in the chat or unmute yourself, or just send me a message of like, hey, I need help with the circumferences, and I can get you there. The other side of what I want to talk about with what results you're having is, how do you feel? That to me is everything. I actually have a beautiful friend who, this is why I say like throw the scale away. She has not lost a pound. However, I have a credible picture of her standing with her pants, her fat pants. She fits in like one leg of her pants now. She hasn't lost a pound. And so if she based what she was doing on what the scale said, she would have quit. She's been on this journey for about like 7 years, like me. She would have quit 6.5 years ago. However, she went by how she was feeling. She kicked her Diet Coke habit. Her blood sugar numbers went better. She started having the energy to go all day, didn't nap, no longer had the brain fog. Like all of these things started changing, and that's what she hooked into. And that's what I want you guys to focus on, is how do you feel? What are you craving? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Do you have the energy to go all day? Are you sleeping good? Are you all of a sudden able, like, I'm like, are you able to dream again?
Mom,
Do you actually want to get up
here.
and get out of bed and do the things? What, baby?
That's what's in here.
Is my tart in there? Yeah, you that's mommy's take. You're funny. So what I want you to do, I know like Dawn, you might not be able to do this, but something I want you guys, if you can sit right now and do this. Beverly, you have that journal. That's kind of what it's for, is we talked about this. I want you to sit and I want you to journal about all the things you're experiencing now. Like I was just talking about, how do you feel when you get up in the morning? Do you have a creaky knee that you're really annoyed by and it keeps creaking? Do you have sinus drainage? Are your eyes itchy? Does it take you an hour to fall asleep at night? Are you addicted to diet soda? Are you always in the pantry at 9 o'clock at night eating the chips and salsa? Like, what is going on? Like, write it all out, journal it all out, get it on paper or notes on your phone. Like, I'm all about putting it down on whatever. I'm a paper person. I literally have a notebook sitting in front of me. I love paper. I'm still like old school. I read books. I don't do the Kindle. I don't do the audio. I read books. Not very often. I'm not a big book reader, but I love paper. So I want you writing this down. I want you journaling on what you're going through now, because we want to revisit that in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, in a year, in 7 years, like me. Because I honestly forget a lot of the time what my life looked like 7 years ago. Sometimes I get this glimpse back and I'm like, oh dear, thank you, Jesus, for saving me. Thank you for literally answering my prayers that I was crying to you at night, because my life 7 years ago was a freaking train wreck. I felt like a pile of poop every night, every morning, all day long. And my dreams, I am a dreamer and I am a doer. I was not doing. My ass was on the couch all day long. And that meant my dreams weren't even close to being happening or coming true, because I couldn't do what I needed to do. Chikity's outside. Can you go open the door and get her to stop? My 4-year-old is trying to ding dong ditch me over here. So that's another step, is we want to journal where we're at so we can see where we're going along the way. We are embarking on a change here. And while taking our supplements, I believe, is simple as can be. It doesn't get much simpler of like drinking a drink, popping a couple capsules. Like, how easy can this be? However, if we want the true full change, we do need to make some changes, and we need to have a positive mindset around that change and be open and ready for it. It doesn't need to be like you're doing all of the pivotal recipes every week. You're doing all of the workouts and you're getting 8 hours sleep every night. And you don't have to do all of it today or tomorrow. Like, what is one thing? This is also a journal. What's one thing you're committed to changing starting today? That can be, I am going to drink 1 extra glass of water today. That can be, I'm not going to buy the chips next time I go to the store. I am setting my alarm clock for what time I'm going to bed. I am setting an alarm for what time I'm no longer going to be on my phone. Like, what are things that you need to do that are simple that we can start executing now? That's where we want to start. Hey. Don't let him get on you, please. Okay, so I want to go through a little. Hey, mommy's on a call right now, love. Okay. I want to go through and explain a little bit of like a mindset piece to you. And then we'll wrap up for the night. So this is for kind of a mindset of change. The acronym is EVP. So the E is expectation. I want you to have the right expectations of what's going to happen. While I think we have the closest thing to a magic pill, the magic pill doesn't exist, right? When you're healing and balancing your body, that's the magic. It takes time though. So you have to be willing to give this time. And that's why a lot of the time when people get started, I talk about a 90-day commitment, because every 90 days our cells regenerate. And when our cells regenerate, healing starts to take place. The beauty of Plexus is we do offer a 60-day money back promise. It's not a 15-day. It's not a 30-day. It's 60 days. I have never seen, I don't know any other company that does a full 60-day money back promise. And that is because we stand behind our products and we want you to be committed to the time that it's going to take. 60 days. Also, if you think about it, 2 months. How long has it taken for you to get where you are today? I know when I started 7 years ago, it had been years, and almost my entire life had been built up to where I was. And so I knew when I started, it wasn't going away overnight. However, I will tell you, when I felt a snippet better, I was sold. I was all in, because nothing had helped me feel a snippet better besides the medications that in the long run were making me worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And that's what actually got me to where I was. So this might be a little bit harder than you think. if you want to get to the full end game. I don't think there's really an end game. I don't think we ever stop getting healthier and improving our lives. But I want you to have a certain level of commitment and be willing to break up with the habits, the bad habits that are no longer serving you. Okay. V. So expectation V. V is your vision. And this is why I want you to journal what you're dealing with now, but also where do you want to end up? What's your end game? What's your end game look like? What are your goals look like? And it doesn't need to be end game as in like 7 years from now, like me. It can be, what do I want to feel like in 3 months? What do I want to feel like in 6 months? What do I want to feel like in a year? That is going to be your vision. And it can be, so when our health is in the dumps, everything is kind of in the dumps. Can we agree on that one? So it can be, it doesn't have to be related to your health. Like I told you, I'm a dreamer. It can be related to a trip you want to go on, money that you want to make. When you feel better, you make more money. Did you know that? That's really cool. When you feel better, everything is better and you're going to be doing better things. Maybe it's like, do you have a gold swimsuit? Do you have a gold dress that you want to fit into by the end of this? Buy that dress. Is that dress hanging in your closet? That's your vision. Okay. How do you want to feel when you're on a date with your spouse? How do you want to feel when you wake up in the morning? That's your vision. Okay. And your P is your progress. And this is kind of why I want you to write down what you're dealing with now, so you know how you're going to feel in the long run. Okay, so you're going to see that progress. You can pull out your journal every week, every month, however you want, and start journaling so you can see that progress and you can see more of the vision that comes with it as you're seeing the progress. I think P and V, the vision and the progress, very much go hand in hand, because as things start to improve, that vision starts to become clearer. Sometimes the vision changes. Sometimes what you thought you wanted is actually not quite exactly what you want anymore. That's okay. I totally thought that I was going to be a personal trainer forever and ever. And while I'm technically still I'm a certified exercise physiologist. That's no longer the season that I'm in. I don't really want to do that anymore. I am very, very fulfilled and living on purpose in helping people improve their lives in a different manner through healing their bodies. Exercise is still super important and I'm really obsessed with it, but I have more purpose here and more fulfillment here. Still, that's a little bit of what I had for you guys today. Do you guys have any questions? I'm going to unmute you, Beverly, because I don't know if you can unmute yourself on the, oh, it says ask to unmute. I don't know if you can unmute on the, I don't know how to unmute you because I think you called in. Dawn.
I'm unmuted.
I hear you. Yay. Do you have any questions or anything?
No, actually, but I'm glad I definitely was able to do this for sure.
Good. Me too. I'm glad you made it on. Dawn, I'm sure you're probably busy. Do you have any questions or anything that I can help you with real quick while you're out and about, probably?
There we go. No, I'm good for the moment. I like
Beverly
the
is good.
journaling part of it.
Yes, go.
So,
Maybe,
most
I know,
definitely.
Beverly, you mentioned that you're kind of busy until about 7:30. Maybe after
Yeah.
that time, I would sit down with that journal that you have and start writing things down in there. Have the hubby take some pictures for you. Get your whole, I want to call it your portfolio because that's just coming to me. Get your whole portfolio built up
Right?
so we
Good
can
Lord, yes.
watch that progress.
Yes, exactly. There is many things. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and I just
Yeah.
I'm tired of feeling this way. So
That's
yes,
why you're here.
most
I get it.
definitely.
I was there.
I was shaking my head the whole time. So
Oh, okay. Well, Dawn,
Oh.
Dawn, reach out to me or you can call me whenever too. with any questions. I'm here to help support you guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. And we're excited
Yes.
to watch this all unfold for you and to be a part of it. We're going to be in the passenger seat while you journey down the path with us.
Sounds
Good
very
night,
good.
guys.
Sounds great. All right. I will talk to you later. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay. Bye. Have a good night.
You too.